Hi everybody. I just wanted to make a quick video, um, you know, to just stop in and say hi to everybody. Basically, this year has really tested me, but I mean, the second half of 2020 has really tested me. But I'm happy to say that I got through everything, and it made me realize something. Um, there is nothing in this world that you can't overcome apart from death. You know, you're always stronger than you think you are. And sometimes it takes really a series of catastrophic events, and I can't really go into too much detail about it. But to make you realize how resilient you really are. And I know that that resilience is within each and every one of you. And regardless of how you feel about narcissism and psychopathy, the fact is that everybody else in the world, apart from them, is stronger than them. Because, they're not capable of creating or manifesting anything. And no matter how down you feel right now, this life will continue to test you. And over the years, I've realized that the more you succumb to this pattern of thinking that there's nothing more to you than being the victim of this narcissist, the more into the abyss you really put yourself. Because it's why I stepped away from this content. And that's why I've refocused my energies in my daily life into other things. And hopefully, like a year from now, I'm going to open a new channel on dog training of all topics. So I just wanted to say that analyzing all of this will give you power over the past and what you've been through with this person. But at the same time, analyzing this takes away your power in the present moment. And eventually you're going to come to realize that. I think at least that's been my experience. It's been a very long journey, and I'm not minimizing anybody's pain because I understand how difficult it is to really come to this realization that you've been, um, bound to this person for many years, and they've had only your worst interests in mind. But in the end, you're more resilient, you're stronger than you think you are. And for your own sake, not for anybody else's sake, you will start to begin to be concerned about other things. There are so many things that you can do in this world. There are so many things that you can put your mind to and apply yourself to. And it doesn't even matter how old you are. This world is so interesting. You are so interesting. You are infinitely more interesting than the cheeky, like superficial, person that is the narcissist. And I just wanted to say that after this experience, you will become even more interesting because you already know what to avoid in life. You know, the destructive currents that life can throw at you. And because you've already been in the very, very, very depths of the abyss will not look as scary to you when you confront it again in the future. And the one thing I've learned is thinking about them ultimately deepens your depression. It deepens your abyss, and because ultimately what you're lacking is power. You know, you've been so disempowered, and thinking about them and thinking about what they're doing and thinking about what they might do and reading them gives you the illusion of power and control over your life. But it's only an illusion, because your real power is in the current moment and what you learn and what you ingest from the world around you. And then what you give back to the world around you. That's your real power. So I guess this is like a sign-off message or whatnot for this channel. I've actually put aside working on the book only because I want to wait until I have enough of my own priorities and goals achieved in the coming year before I apply myself to any book about this stuff. But there will be some sort of book in the future, only because I think it's been a journey for me, just like it has been for all of you. And I'm happy to say that it will get infinitely better, in the sense that you will be able to focus on other things. You will be able to see your own value. You will be able to see that at the end of the day, on your tombstone, you don't want to just have narcissism survivor or narcissism victim or expert on narcissistic personality disorder. You want to have more content on your tombstone. And that's where you want to head in the future. You want to head away from this one title that we all give to ourselves by researching this and looking into it and scanning them and analyzing them. There's only so much of that you can do before they become boring, just like any other topic. And it may take a long time for you to get to this point, but you will eventually get there. And you will eventually see them for the weaklings that they are. Today I see myself as a person that overcame immense difficulty and is standing, is still breathing, and is still able to see the value in the world and people around it. And the narcissist failed at that hurdle, and I understand that. And so I want that person to continue to march forward and to continue to be resilient, because that's the best version of myself that I can offer to myself and to the rest of the world. So, I love you all. I'm happy to say that I'm a lot happier, in spite of having, like, the second half of this year has been completely nuts for me and would have destroyed a lot of people's morale. But it didn't destroy me. I'm still here. I'm still looking for the future. I'm still optimistic, because at the end of the day, optimism is where true mental health lies. The more optimistic you are, even when in the face of adversity, ultimately, the more healthy you will be. And I love everybody on this channel. I love all of you. And you're going to get through this. And you're going to be the shining star that they try to dim in the sky. Anyway, kisses.